Ladies and gentlemen, request you to kindly settle down. Honorable Chief Minister will be here in a minute. Mahesh. Request everyone to kindly settle down, please. A very warm welcome to Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, Shri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, Honorable Minister for Information Technology, Mr. K.T. Ramarao, Honorable Member of Parliament, Shri Ranjit Reddy, Honorable Member of Legislative Assembly, Shri Gandhi, TSIIC Chairman, Shri Balamallu, TSTS Chairman, Shri Jagan Mohan Rao, respected Chief Secretary, Mr. Somesh Kumar, respected DGP, Mr. Mahendra Reddy, all the board members of T-Hub Foundation, all the invitees, guests, the unicorn founders who have come here from different cities, members of the investors community, the VCs, the angel funds who are again here on our invitation, members of the diplomatic community who have also shown interest and support to all the activities that we do here in Telangana. A very warm welcome to all of you. As all of us understand, this is a landmark day for us in the 8 years of Telangana. Nothing of this sort has been achieved or even dreamt of by any government in our country. And we are all very proud that the new building of T-Hub in a few minutes from now is going to be inaugurated by Honorable Chief Minister. Many of you may not know what is the significance of today. Today is 28th June 2022. I would like to take all of you back in time to 28th June 2014. 8 years ago, our state was recently created just about 4 weeks earlier. Honorable Mr. K.T. Ramarao was given the responsibility to look after the IT sector by Honorable Chief Minister. And many of you who are familiar with Hyderabad will know this, that there were lots of apprehensions whether the IT industry will be well supported, well looked after, well cared for in this new state. Many doubts were raised that there will be a flight of IT away from this city. And on 28th June 2014, Honorable Minister decided to address the entire IT industry, the captains of IT industry. Not only did he assure them that the IT industry will be well looked after, he also announced a slew of new initiatives. He mentioned that Hyderabad will aspire to become the innovation capital of not just the country, but the world. We will be the leaders in adopting emerging technologies. We will take IT we will not confine IT only to Hyderabad. We will take it to smaller towns, tier 2 cities, etc. One after the other, all these dreams, all these ambitions of ours have got fulfilled. And T-Hub today is exactly, the inauguration is happening exactly 8th year after that day when the first decision was taken that Hyderabad will become the innovation capital. So this is the significance of this day. And I would also like to inform everyone that every year on this day, on 28th of June, we'll be conducting an innovation-focused event in which we will continue to discover new wonders of technology, new breakthroughs in innovation. We'll be inviting the world to come to Hyderabad to see for themselves what all they have achieved. So once again, warm welcome and greetings to all of you. Thank you very much for making it for today's function. And I would now like to invite my colleague, the T-Hub CEO, Mr. M. Srinivas Rao, to give a quick overview of the new building of T-Hub and give his own welcome to everyone.
Andarki namaskaram, CM Garu, KTR Garu Sir, JS Garu and dignitaries. Privilege, honor and to be standing in front of you. This is a room where we decided to do a very different event today. We said we should get unicorns, investors. I'm proud to tell you that we had 21 unicorns today here with a combined market value of over $50 billion. The largest assembly of wealth creators ever put together in this noble and historic city. This is almost my young colleagues, when I was telling them that we are getting 21 unicorns, they said this is like that Marvel movie, Avengers, assembly of superstars and superpowers together. So I'd like to start with a quote from Henry Ford. He said, "Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success." So this event demonstrates to you the power of collaboration, how ecosystem which has been nurtured carefully over the last 8 years under the progressive and visionary leadership of CM Garu, KTR Garu, has actually led to the world's largest incubation center being put together. Just to give you some idea of perspective, T-Hub Phase 1, which was built in November 2015, is about 70,000 square feet. In terms of total built-up area, this area is about 582,000 square feet and a carpet area of 350,000 square feet. So in T-Hub Phase 1 started off originally as a co-working center, of course graduated on to supporting incubation, acceleration, and also creating an ecosystem. We built both a statewide, nationwide, and global capability and reach. We are seeking to build on that. And to share some numbers, there was a report published on June 14th, which is about 2 weeks ago, from Startup Genome. So Telangana is now among the 15 top ecosystems worldwide and among the top 5 from a funding standpoint. So over the last, I stand here on the shoulder of giants who first conceived of this idea, put this together, and I also want to thank my board who's been extremely supportive of everything we have done here to bring it to this stage. Okay, now what does the next steps lie ahead for us? So we think we have done the hard work in creating a global brand name. The world's largest innovation campus. This is now spread far and wide. So there is a pan-Indian mandate, there is a global mandate which we are working on now. And I'll quickly share that with you. I'm pleased to share with you, we've already started engaging with the government of Orissa to set up a know-how. We want to democratize what we've done across India. We are also in conversation with 2 other state governments which have actually approached us to replicate the T-Hub model across in their states. We are in conversation with the government of Bangladesh, the government of Uzbekistan, the government of Kazakhstan to replicate what we've done here to spread the theme of entrepreneurship. I think governments everywhere recognize the power of entrepreneurship in economic development, in job creation, and fulfilling the aspirations of their youth. And I'm privileged to be having that mandate with your support to take it forward. Just a quick look at what lies ahead for T-Hub, quickly before I close. So we have so far supported about 1,100 startups and helped raise about $1.9 billion of funding. In the times ahead, our charter is in the next 5 years, we should be able to support 20,000 startups. So it's almost a factor of 10x in 5 years. Second, we also believe that even if you take large cities like San Francisco and Tokyo, they're becoming hubs for areas like climate, fintech, and so on. We've taken on ourselves a very ambitious target of setting up 5 different specialized verticals. Healthcare, our state is the national pharma capital, the national life sciences capital. We want to build on that strength. The second is EV and mobility, which is the sunrise sector. It will tie in very well with the Mobility Valley initiative of the government. The third is gaming and animation. All of you would have seen the new building which is coming up right next door. We want to build on that. And of course, deep tech. Now, we can't do all of this alone. Collaboration is the need of the game. And I'm reminded of a famous quote by the visionary who inaugurated T-Hub Phase 1, Mr. Ratan Tata. He said, if you want to walk fast, you walk alone. If you want to walk far, walk together, right? And thank you for setting up this wonderful infrastructure. We will look forward to walking far together with the combined cumulative support of the entire ecosystem. I'm going to close with a quote from Robert Frost. Most of you know the quote. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. We have miles to go before we sleep. And with your support and with the support of the extended T-Hub team and the family, we look to go far in building a world-class entrepreneurial ecosystem. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Srinivas Garu. Just as we have made a very sincere attempt to put together a very comprehensive and very meticulously planned innovation ecosystem, many of you would know that many governments have also tried to do the same, and they have spectacularly failed. So what we have achieved in Telangana today has become a global success story. Many people in Silicon Valley have appreciated our efforts. They have become our ambassadors. They talk about the achievements of Telangana. We asked some of the Silicon Valley stalwarts to actually come here for this function, but due to travel challenges, etc., they could not actually make it, but they have recorded their messages. So we will be throughout the program now, we will be showing snippets from their video messages one after the other. But before that, we would like to request Shri BVR Mohan Reddy Garu, who is the chairman of the T-Hub board, to deliver his keynote address, please.
Honorable Chief Minister KCR Garu, Honorable Minister for Industry and Information Technology KTR Garu, several dignitaries that are here this evening, several unicorns were there here with us this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. On behalf of the T-Hub board, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you for the inaugural ceremony of T-Hub 2.0. Today actually is a momentous day in the history of the city or the state of Telangana. For we are inaugurating the largest incubation center in the world. This is, you can go and Google around, which KTR Garu was also sharing with me. If you go and say which is the largest, it'll come out to be T-Hub. So that's how this facility has been built. And certainly, if you look at the 8-year history of governance by KCR Garu and his team, there are a number of initiatives that have been brought up by them. All of them require great appreciation for us. But to me, the one which comes on the top of my mind is the T-Hub. This was an initiative which was started off in 2015. It took more amount of grounding by 2016. And the course of 6 years, what you're seeing is amazing transformation in terms of innovation, incubation, and entrepreneurship. My colleague MSR excuse me, gave you some very heartening numbers in terms of number of startups that were created, and also in terms of how much amount of funding that was provided to these startups. In addition to creating a co-working space in the initial days, The vision was to support them with business, legal, accounting services, mentor services, and so on and so forth. And certainly what it transformed itself over a period of time is amazing. It has become the incubator of incubators. It is now the hub for corporate innovation. It is certainly a place where startups come for internationalization. So several more things happened as opposed to just being an incubator. And certainly, I like to also call out two other new initiatives which the government has done in the very recent past. One is that they're now providing incentives for startups. We are defraying the costs in marketing, part of the costs of marketing, part of the costs that are involved in terms of IP generation, and few others. More importantly, the government is also providing seed money for the startups. So a combination of all of these certainly has helped us in creating an ecosystem which is nothing but the best. And that largely because the unwavering support we got from government. On this count, we like to thank KCR Garu, our Chief Minister, for his vision. Ladies and gentlemen, please join your hands to give a big round of applause for KCR Garu. T-Hub 2.0 is actually being inaugurated at a point of time when we believe that there are two forces which are in play. One is a challenge, the other is an opportunity. If you look at India at this point of time, we have this enormous amount of advantage of demographic dividend. I'm sure all of you are familiar. That's the age group of 16 to 60 years. If the number of people are over 51% of the total population of a nation is supposed to be getting a demographic dividend. India has that today. But along with that comes a challenge too. You get about 10 to 20 million people every year coming into the job market. There is enormous amount of stress, therefore, to create jobs. That's the challenge. But then it also comes with an opportunity. I'm sure everyone in this room recognizes it, that there is tremendous amount of change happening with technology. Technology change have been extremely rapid. It's been accelerating at a pace we've never seen behind. I've been with the industry for a little over 40 years now. I haven't experienced this at all, the pace at which things are changing. So the change at this point of time provides enormous amount of opportunity. Change in terms of new technologies, change in terms of digital know-how. COVID actually brought us a lot of grief because it hurt life, livelihood, and also learning. But what is important is it also accelerated the deployment of technology. So which effectively means that there are lots of opportunities in terms of deploying the technology. What do we have as a major resource for our nation, for our state of Telangana, for the city of Hyderabad, is talent. We have people. And so if you look at this combination of two things, entrepreneurs who create jobs, which means that they can employ these people, who also create wealth, and finally they also solve just not problems for creating wealth for themselves, but equally important, they create, they solve social change. Societal challenges are also solved by them. But the key to it would lie in making sure that this talent is absolutely the best. My humble submission, I've done this several times to KTR Garu, that he is sick of hearing me. But sir, I'll make this humble submission to our Honorable Chief Minister Garu. Sir, our talent, it has to become more knowledge-centric. We have to ensure that rigor in our teaching has to increase. Innovation has to increase. So there are unique initiatives that are being done in Telangana. One is we have the innovation cell, which actually is going to the grassroots school levels at this point of time. We also at this point of time have a second initiative of making sure there's inclusiveness coming from rural areas. But to this, if we now add a more rigor in making sure that education system becomes large, because today the situation is there that the demand is very good for technical talent, extremely high. So today, globally, people spend $2.5 trillion on technology. And we think it will still continue to grow at 4 to 5% every year. So if we have the right people and we make the entrepreneurs here in T-Hub, a combination of that will take us to places. Before I conclude for this leapfrogging that T-Hub has done from 1.0 to 2.0, I like to recognize and thank our board of directors, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan. Jayesh is here, you saw him already. Professor P.J. Narayanan, can you stand up, P.J., so people recognize you? Mr. Faizan Mustafa, who is not here, and then Professor Madan Pulikla, the new addition to our board. Madan, please. We have, I thought we had Shashi Reddy with us. Shashi is also not here. Srini Raju. Srini. We have Mr. Raman Kumar, and of course, a pillar of strength to us as an advisory board member is Professor Ajit Rangnekar. We also like to thank Mr. Narasimha Reddy for his unstinted support that he gives us all the time. He's the hidden force in making this particular building a reality. I'd also like to thank the past and present CXOs of T-Hub, J. Krishnan, Srini Kolipara, who is here. Srini, can you get up for a minute? We also saw Ravi Narayan is not here, Mr. Srinivas Rao. So on behalf of all the stakeholders of Telangana state, I like to profusely thank them for their outstanding contribution. Finally, one person who made the difference in making this dream a reality, I'm sure everybody guesses that. See, Ram, I did not said anything. Please, Mr. K.T. Ramaragar, big round of applause. I'm amazed with the passion he has. As a director on the board, I can tell you, I've been the director on the board right from day one. I'm the guy who wrote the Articles of Association, signed as the first founder director. He knows every detail of what's happening, but he never interferes with anything. But finally, he is there for anything that you ask. Ram, a big thank you from my side. With this, let me conclude by wishing all the very best for T-Hub 2.0 success. Thank you. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you very much, Mohan Reddy Garu. The T-Hub facility is located here in Hyderabad, quite obviously. But this facility is not just a resource for Hyderabad city. It is also a resource for our state. It is a resource for the whole nation. What we have done for the last 7 days is we have created a very interesting program which is called the Flame of Entrepreneurship. And an actual flame, a torch, was carried throughout the state, and at 10 centers in our state, we conducted entrepreneurship-related programs. We invited the local colleges, the local universities, the local industry associations, and all our innovation partners like VHub, like T-Works, like TSIC, Rich, Task. Their team members accompanied the flame, and they explained people about what is innovation, what is entrepreneurship, and lots of interest has been generated. And I'm very sure that many of the participants in the Flame of Entrepreneurship program will actually, at some point in time, come over to T-Hub as well, and their journeys will be further refined and streamlined. So the inauguration today, the ceremonial inauguration of T-Hub facility today will happen using that torch, that flame of entrepreneurship here. To join our Honorable CM, I would like to request all the unicorn founders who are here today to kindly step up to the stage. Would request all the I mean, it's a long list. I don't want to call everyone's name. Please come over. Would request Big Basket, Black Buck, Coinsage, Delivery, Akash, Darwin Box, High Radius, Live Space, Off Business, Policy Bazaar, Pristine Care, Upgrad, Urban Company, Zenoti. Please step up on the stage. We also had representatives from Swiggy and 4 other startups whose unicorns had to Meesho, whose unicorns had to leave because of certain urgency. So I would request the event management team to bring the flame of entrepreneurship. Once you receive it, please pass it on to the next. It's like a relay, and then we'll deliver it to Honorable Chief Minister. Can the event management team please bring the flame of entrepreneurship to the stage, please? There is no lamp lighting. There is no kind of ribbon cutting. The formal launch is happening in a very interesting way. And it's my honor to now hand over the flame to Honorable Chief Minister. We are also using this occasion to convey our gratitude and regards to all the unicorn founders who have come here. We also have within Hyderabad a number of Sunicorns, startups who are very promising. It's only a matter of time before they will join this rank. And we have also recognized some startups who have created amazing impact, even though they are not unicorns, but they have developed products and solutions which has been accepted in the market in a very big way. So we will be requesting all the unicorn founders. 2 of them, sir, are from Hyderabad, rest have come from outside. The Sunicorns and the special startups who have created major impact for us to be recognized. I would request the event team to please bring to the stage the felicitation gifts. As my colleague Srinivas Rao said, this is one of the very rare occasions. See, normally the unicorns live in their own universe. It is the unicorns' universe. They are very difficult to get to, and people who kind of, it's not very easy for them to come together and mingle like this, but the attraction of the new T-Hub facility, the kind of ecosystem that we have created, it is that which attracted all of them. And I don't think even if Government of India had invited them, they would have so readily accepted to come and participate in a program like this. So thank you very much. Thank you for being here. They're all role models. And sir, for the benefit of Honorable CM, sir, while this function started at 5 o'clock, all of them are here since 10 in the morning, sir, and they have conducted sessions for our local startups, the youngsters who want to start their startup journey. Many of them shared their experiences, what kind of challenges they faced. And it has been a great learning experience for so many of us. And many of them have agreed after they saw the dynamism and energy of the Hyderabad startups. In fact, Honorable Minister and I interacted with many of them one-on-one. Most of them committed that at least once every 3 months we will come and interact with your startups, mentor them. So that has been a very positive outcome of today, sir. We would now request you to kindly step up to the stage along with Honorable Minister and honor all the unicorn founders, please. Request Honorable CM sir to kindly stay back, sir. Sir, kindly stay back, sir. I would thank all the unicorn founders. Please take your seats. Sir, while we really rejoice in the success of all the unicorn founders, sir. We also have what are called Sunicorns. These are Hyderabad-based startups, sir, who are about to become unicorns, sir. I would call all of them together. Bility Electric, Skyroot, Dusra, Zaggle, Whistle Drive, Recycle, MyGate, Maitri, HESA, Health Heart, Fourth Partner Energy, Kaleidofin, Neural Sync, Add-on Mo, Finance Peer. Sir, these are the Sunicorns and startups with special impact. Request you to honor them also.
Very good.
So give me some shawl, please.